feeling on this is my desire to keep politics and special interest out of the courtroom. And so that survey that you just talked about is really disturbing to me as a practicing lawyer, because I already have enough challenges taking a client in their case through the legal system without having to worry about whether we're just butting our heads up against a useless wall because we don't have enough politics or political influence, special interest groups behind us. I mean, what I would like to see, and what I know a lot of my other peers would like to see, is really the ability for judges to just do their job, which is to uphold the Constitution, to enforce and apply case law that has been, developing over the 200 years plus that our country's been in existence, and, to just apply the law equally and fairly. And so to think that a special interest group such as the Wisconsin Manufacturers Association can come in and influence an election is very concerning to me as a practicing lawyer. So I would love to hear what other people think is the solution, because I really don't know what the answer is. I can tell you I was disgusted by the last two elections. I'm at least pleased that this one seems to be a little quieter, but there's reasons for that. I mean, I just think there was a lot of heat that was faced by at least even the last two justices who were elected. I mean, not even after the election was done did the problem go away. I mean, they themselves had to face, a judicial review committee. They were sanctioned. I mean, there was just a lot of ugliness that the public didn't even know about afterwards. So, I'm really interested in knowing what others have to say about fixing the problem, because I don't know if the election is the best way. I mean, if we look across the U.S., I think there are about 24 states that use more of a selective commission type of process, a panel of people that interview and go through, that formal process of selecting a justice. And I think we're one of 20 or 21 states that actually hold an election. So, we're not even in the majority as to how we go about picking our Supreme Court justices. I have some concerns, with the process we do use right now, because as Mike had mentioned, very few people in the general public understand the role of a Supreme Court justice. And those who are very involved in the legal system do understand at least what those justices do. So while we weren't swayed by those commercials as the general public was, it was very disturbing to us to have to combat those ads that were out in the last two elections and try to educate our family and friends as to really the falsehood of those advertisements and the miscommunication and the misinformation that they were giving. So I just would like to hear what the others have to say about that.